Welcome back to TFD. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Man, I'm telling you, watching that Chicago Sky vs Indiana Fever game tonight felt like it should have come with a warning label. That Sky squad, phew, they are just flat out awful right now. And here's something wild. When you really think about it, 4 of the Fever's wins this season came against this sorry Sky team. Without those, you're looking at a whole different record, man. Like 14-4 instead of padding the stats against a team that can't get out of its own way. The Fever eventually pulled away, but honestly, this game stayed way too close for way too long. The Sky, they've got zero juice right now. Angel Reese is still sidelined with that back issue, and honestly, nobody's giving straight answers about when she's coming back. No offensive spark whatsoever. Cardoso, benched. I don't even remember exactly when. Maybe sometime in the third quarter. Ariel Atkins, completely invisible. Meanwhile, the Fever, yeah, that lexiehull fell off narrative, dead, done, gone. She was money tonight, 4 of 6 from deep, dropped 17 points, grabbed 3 boards, dished 3 assists, swiped 3 steals. Pretty much iced the game herself. Sophie Cunningham was locked in tonight, 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from deep, grabbed 3 rebounds, dished 2 assists, swiped a steal, and finished with 16 points. This was one of those games where you had to get the win, no excuses. Honestly, there's no scenario in the universe where this matchup should have been close. Yet somehow, heading into halftime, it was still tighter than it should have been. But once they came out in the second half, you could see the switch flip. They started pulling away, doing exactly what they were supposed to do from the jump. Resilience and team bond. Stephanie White, Kelsey Mitchell, and lexiehull all praised the group's ability to stay connected and bounce back from challenges, including injuries and roster changes. White called it one of the most connected teams she's coached, while Mitchell called it the most resilient team of her career. Lexiehull's breakout. Hull ended her shooting slump, crediting teammates for their constant support. The team celebrated her big night, with Mitchell saying they always believed her breakout was coming. Kelsey Mitchell at point guard. Mitchell played out of position, recording a season-high 8 assists. She embraced the leadership challenge, crediting team chemistry for her success. White praised her decision-making and efficiency. Sacrifice and adaptability. Both Mitchell and Sophie Cunningham stepped into unfamiliar roles to help the team succeed, earning praise from coaches and teammates. Defensive adjustment. The Fever implemented a new zone defense just hours before the game, holding Chicago to 17 points or fewer in 3 of 4 quarters. White commended the team's energy, communication, and execution despite limited preparation time. Culture and character. White emphasized the importance of having selfless, high-character players, saying the team's togetherness is invaluable and makes enduring challenges worthwhile.
I talked pregame about needing to kind of, after hearing the news about Ari and Sid, to kind of rebound and pull even tighter. What did you think of the reaction from the team tonight?
Unbelievably proud. I think this is the most resilient team I've ever been a part of, and I say that wholeheartedly. We've had a lot of mishap happen throughout the course of the season. I think throughout the course of it all, we stay resilient, and you guys get to see us at our best when we stay together and be resilient. So shout out to my girls tonight, because I think it took everybody. Everyone played a piece, played a role, and I think that's how we got the dub.
And then, Lexie, what was it like to finally break out of that slump, and especially on a night when
it's all there,
when they needed you to?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good. It feels good to see the ball go through the net. But I think, every game, regardless, you're making shots, you're not, it feels really, really good to have your teammates behind you. And I definitely feel that every day. And it's fun. It's fun today to get to celebrate some of those.
Yeah, Kelsey, you obviously had to play out of position tonight, kind of fill that point. You had a high 8 assists. Just how did you try to embrace that for this game?
Oh man, I haven't played point guard. I was telling the girls I haven't played point guard maybe since college, and so that was different. But I think it brings out the vulnerable side of me, the leadership in which I need to keep getting better at and keep growing at. I think Bennett's PG position kind of helps with that. And I believe in my team. So seeing my assists, go up is because of these girls. We have an unbelievable chemistry when it comes to, seeing and reading each other. So I think they made me look good tonight.
Lexie, that final 3-pointer kind of felt like the perfect end of that night. Just could just talk to me about the celebration, how much of a relief that was for you, just kind of to punctuate it like that.
I mean, it's fun. You know, the crowd was behind us today. It's fun to walk out of the gym on a high note and on a make. And yeah, I mean, I saw the time going down, so I was trying to pull out my inner Kelsey Mitchell.
For you, Lexie, what was kind of the last month like? How do you stay out of your head or listen to the right people? What is that balance like? As you know what you need to do. Take us kind of what's that like?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's focusing on doing the right thing, taking the right shots, being in the right place, focusing less on the outcome of things. Missed shots happen. It's going to happen in everyone's career. And to just really focus on getting the next good one. I think that's the whole mindset. And we know we have confidence in every single person on every shot that they take. So, yeah, just keep shooting.
And Kelsey, you mentioned the resiliency. Did it feel like you guys were starting to have something too out west? You had that nice dinner. AB was on.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like things were...
Yeah, I think our last two, obviously we lost our last two, but I think, I don't know, that LA one felt good for us because we didn't quit. And then, life happened the other night at the Valley, so we could have looked at it like, oh, woe is me, and, we don't have enough players, and we didn't. So shout out to our group for just staying confident and staying ready because, it's a professional league and we have to be ready and we can't make too many excuses about it because no one's going to hand us anything. So we might as well look at it for what it is and keep showing up.
Just to add to that, I think Kelsey's not giving herself enough credit. Her and Sophie putting themselves before the team, making sure that they're sacrificing, playing out of position, doing things that they don't normally do, maybe uncomfortable, but I think they both really did a great job of sacrificing in those moments and doing what the team needed to do.
Okay. Sexy Lexie.
Kelsey, could you feel that performance come from Lexie when you're around her practice every day, see the work she's putting in? Could you kind of sense and understand, I guess, that it was just a matter of time for she had a breakout showing like that?
And we have this song, All There by Young Jeezy, that I play every game. And on our way. And I tell Lexie, I tell Sophie, everybody, I trust in our group so crazy that I'm like, when the song comes on, it's like, it's all there. Like, you just gotta believe it. And I think Lexie knows that we believe in her. Our last game in Phoenix, I think we all were just a bit emotional about everything. And I think me and Lexie had an emotional moment because, no one shot well. And I want her to know that we're going to count on her for, what she brings to the table every night. And I'm going to always stand by my teammates. So you never have to worry about that.
At what point, when do you play that song? Is it the same time every...
Oh, it's the walkout, man. We have to be ready for the walkout. Shout out to Young Jeezy if he's listening and seeing this.
Come to a game.
Song, come to a game. All There by Young Jeezy.
I mean, Lexie Hull and Roman is just as a coach. You see the work she puts in, how much of how fun was it to see her on a showing like that?
Yeah, I'm proud of her. She is her own worst critic. She's a perfectionist. She wants everything to go right all the time. And, it was nice to see the ball go through the net for her and for her to play with such confidence. I mean, for us, we believe that every time she shoots it, it's going to go in. But for her to finally feel that and see that and play with so much confidence, it's big for us. We need her. She always does the little things that don't show up on the stat sheet, but when she knocks down shots, we're a different team.
Yeah, Kelsey obviously had to play out of position tonight. She had a season high 8 assists. Just how did you see her embrace having to do that, embrace having to do what the team needed?
Yeah, I mean, that's who she is. She just wants to play. And, I felt like we did a good job of still getting her the ball in positions that she had been getting the ball. We just try to do it, a little bit more often and try to get it a little bit more in flow. And she let the game come to her. Her decision making has been really good. She had those 8 assists and only 1 turnover. Her shot making was really good, as it always is, and we know that she's going to create a lot of gravity because of what she does on the offensive end. And she did a really good job of picking her moments and finding her teammates when she needed to.
I mean, you spoke pregame about needing to bounce back, needing to pull tighter, but to see them go out and actually do that tonight, I mean, how impressive was that for the team to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of this group. I think we've shown whole season long, they're resilient, they're connected, they pull for each other, they enjoy one another, they celebrate one another, and that stuff alone is good for 10 to 12 points a game. And, for this group, the way that they share the ball, how unselfish they are. I mean, I'm really proud of them. It's not been ideal circumstances all season long, but they've shown the character of who they are. They've been resilient. They've responded, to adversity, and they continue to elevate one another. And, I couldn't be more proud, of this group than I am at this moment.
I mean, Kelsey Calder just said that it was the most resilient team of her career. I mean, it's not something you can really prepare for coming into the season, but I mean, just the resiliency throughout the year to bounce back from injury after injury and whatnot?
I think it just says a lot about who we have as human beings. That was one of the things that we made a priority in the off season of, who we bring into this organization. Number one, quality human beings, selfless human beings, that want to pull for one another, that understand. We have this depth for a reason, and sometimes it creates challenges getting people on the floor. But in situations like this is why you have it. And I'm just, she's right. I mean, as a pro. And as a pro coach, this is one of the most connected groups I've seen. I mean, we had that in 2012, when we won the title. I think we had some of that in 2015. But they're connected, and you can't put a price on how much that means in moments like these.
What is it like to sit back and see that develop over the season as you've had to go through the highs and tumultuous things that you had?
Yeah, I mean, I look at them a little bit like I look sometimes at my kids. It's like, okay, you sit back and you smile. You see how they come together. You see how they bounce back. You're proud. I'm proud of them in these moments because it's not always easy. I mean, this league is not easy. This job, it's not easy. They go through a lot. But when you love who you come to work with every day, when it's not about you and it's about everybody else and it's about the whole, it makes it worth it. It makes going through the struggles worth it. And I just think that this group is a special one.
You held them to 17 points or less in 3 of the 4 quarters. Can you take us through the installation maybe of that zone and trying to mix it up? Was that something you just threw in today, or did you already have that a little bit?
Yeah, we just threw it in today. We've had versions of zone, but we knew that we were going to have to do something a little different. As a staff, it was trying to find out what would give us the best advantage. This did. And we put it in shoot around today and, talked about how we wanted to utilize it, and they were active. They had awareness, they had energy, they were communicating. They did a really good job. And, I was looking at the stat sheet and I was like, dang, we gave up 11 threes, and Austin and Bree and Rima were like, Steph, we just put us in 4 hours ago. It's like, I'm greedy, but I'm proud. I mean, it was a good look for us, and they executed it.
I'm just gonna be real. I don't know if this squad is a championship team of the future. Maybe they come out of nowhere and prove me wrong. Maybe Stephanie White pulls off some coaching magic, shocks the whole league, and we're looking at them holding a trophy in October. But as of right now, I'm not seeing it. Too many injuries. Depth is fading fast, and that's a big problem. Now that this game's wrapped up, they can sign a hardship contract, and I'd like to believe the front office already has someone on speed dial. A good one would have their point guard option ready to go by tomorrow morning. Who that's gonna be? No clue. Still, a win is a win, even if it's over one of the worst teams in the league. Next to the Sun, this Chicago Sky squad is right there at the bottom. Honestly, I even think Dallas has more fight in them. At least Paige Beckers can explode for 25, 7, 6 on any given night. Chicago, they've got no firepower right now. And as for Angel Reese, man, who even knows what's going on there? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.